and you well dress up and you reached to the railway station and you went to the ticket counter, and on that ticket counter there was a person. You have seen him and you asked him to give a ticket. You reached to the railway station, you went to the ticket counter and you asked that person to give a ticket. That person is going to ask the first question, where you want to go. Until unless you cannot tell them where you want to go, that person is not going to give you the ticket. You need to tell him where you want to go, in which class you want to go, in which train you want to go. Then only he or she is able to give you the ticket. That means for the small journey also, you need to tell where you want to go. Now let's take case 2. In our life, we want to become rich. We want to become successful. We want to achieve something big, but we really don't know where exactly we want to go. And if you don't know where you want to go, how universe or your almighty is going to give you the ticket to reach that level? So trust me, friend, until unless you cannot have the clear goal, you cannot have the clear destination, where you want to go, what you want to achieve, you are not able to get the success. This is a very important thing in your success, in your destiny, where you want to go. And that you need to decide at the very beginning of your journey, so that universe will start giving the things of that. Until unless you cannot do that, it's very hard for you to reach on that level. It's similar incident like in the platform in the railway station. You went there, you when ticket master asks you to tell the platform, you tell them, give me ticket for anywhere, I will go there. But that won't work at all. So today you need to decide your goal, your target point, and then you can start working on that. Until unless you cannot do that, there is a very hard for you to reach in your destination. Here, I would like to share you the story. This story is called Wait What. So, a carpenter who was nearing his retirement told to the boss that he was ready to end his career and spend his time with his family and wife. He would miss his work, but he felt it was time to spend his time with the people who were important to him. So his boss was saddened by this news, as this carpenter had been a good, reliable employee for many years. He asked the carpenter if he could do him a favor and build just one last house. The carpenter reluctantly conceded, even though this person for building had faded. While he was building this last house, his formal work ethic faded and his efforts were mediocre at best. He used inexpensive and inferior materials and cut corners wherever he could. It was a poor way to finish such a dedicated career that he once had. So, when the carpenter was finished, his boss came to look at that house and he gave the key to the carpenter of that particular house and said, "This house is my gift to you for all of your hard work you have done for me over the years." Carpenter was astonished. What a generous gift this was to receive from his boss. But if he had known he was building a house for himself, he would have made his usual efforts to create a high quality home. So, what exactly this story is telling us? What exact things which we can learn from this story? The same idea applies to how you build your life. Every day that you wake up offers an opportunity for you to put your best foot forward. Yet we often do mediocre work, saving the more important thing for another day. Then one day we find ourselves shocked that our lives are not what we hoped they would be. The house we built to live in has a lot of flaws due to a lack of effort. However, you can't go back and rebuild it in a day or two. As people say, life is a do it yourself project. Your attitude and choice help build the life you will live tomorrow. So, build it carefully. Design small things. Spend time in the designing. Spend time in the deciding. Spend time in the planning and start executing in the right way. And all this will start from the goal setting, which I explain to you beautifully by the story of the person when he went to the ticket counter and that ticket master asked where you want to go. So you need to set your goal and start putting effort and make sure you do that within today because you are not going to do anything tomorrow. Whatever you want to do, that you need to start today. With this, today I am going you to share the sales technique where sales technique is saying slow down your sales spend and speak with leads in a consulting manner to close more deals. Do not overwhelm them with the product information, statistics instead of praise the information out over the course of a few meetings or call to build a rapport. This will allow them to ease into the process and the product. Everyone is looking for a transparency in their drawing as well as consultative approach versus an overly sales driven approach. You need to make sure Selling is a part, but you have the right kind of bondings. You need to speak in a consulting manner. You need to speak like your best friend is trying to help them. You need to speak like, yes, you are the one who have the knowledge of that particular industry and trying to solve your prospect problem. So this is all for today. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to put in the comment box, and we'll connect again tomorrow at the same time, same place. Till that time, take care of yourself and stay happy.